Okay, everybody wanted to know how to get started creating a Facebook Bitmoji page. So the very first thing that you do is go to your Facebook homepage and do a screenshot. Here's my Facebook homepage, and I'm going to be doing a screenshot. I use a program called ShareX, which allows me to screenshot the portion that I want to screenshot, which I'm going to be doing now. I only want this part here. I think I'll stop here. And once you do the screenshot, then you'll be able to save this. You want to save it to your downloads folder. I'm going to rename it as Facebook. No, let me Facebook too. Okay, then that way I can find it. So I'm going to close this page. And now I'm going to open my Google Docs. I go to my Drive. I have a shortcut on my toolbar. So I'm going to click on New and Google Slides. I'm going to delete the title and delete the subtitle because I want to make my background the Facebook picture so that when you click on it, nothing can be clicked on and moved around unless I want it to. So I'm going to click on the word background, choose an image. I'm going to go to my folder where the image is at, upload it, click on browse. Mine's going to be in my screenshot folder. You're going to look in your folder where you have yours, and you're going to save it as your background. It should upload here. You're going to click done. And now my slide is my background. Okay, so now I want to get rid of everything on this page. So I'm going to create a shape here to cover these pictures down here. So I'm going to click on a shape. The shape is going to be this shape here. I'm going to put it over this shape. Just like that. Now I'm going to press Control C, then Control V to add the shapes to the others. Just press Control V on your keyboard, Control plus V to cover the other pictures, because we want to cover these to put in our Bitmojis. You want to resize them to the shape of the pictures that's on your Facebook. Okay, so once you get these four shapes here, you want to cover up the background behind it. So I'm going to choose Insert a Shape again. I want it to be a square. And I want it to be right back here, because I don't want those little borders to show. So I'm going to change this particular color to white. And it's going to have no border. Make that transparent. And I'm going to right click and put the order to the back. Now you can only just see these squares. So I want to cover these pictures here. I'm going to put a shape over this one. You're going to do the same thing for this one. You're going to make the outline transparent. You may keep this color so you can add a Bitmoji to it. You want to reshape it so that it can cover the box that you're covering up. like so. Let's see, pull it down. Okay, that's good. Just like that. Okay, now you want to cover these pictures with circles. Anything you want to cover it with those circles. I'm going to put a circle here to cover this. I'm going to resize the circle to cover this in. Just like that. And do the same for the others. I just normally just do Control C, and then I can do Control V. I just pull it down to cover the others. Because you're going to add emojis to these spots that you're filling in. I'm going to fill all these in. I'm just covering these pictures. Make sure you drag the anchors so that you can cover the entire picture. Everything that you want to cover on your Facebook page, just cover it with a circle or a square, because you want to add Bitmojis into these. Here's a circle here. I'm going to add a circle here also. And I'm going to add a circle here for my picture. And just make it smaller. Drag the anchor in, make it smaller, and cover the picture. So what I do, I type in here for my title. I click on Insert a text box, and I want to put it here. And I normally put here, welcome to, take those cap locks off. And I just place it over the letters that way, and I make the background white. I'm going to choose the cup here where it says fill color and make the background white. And that'll be there. And for the rest of these, you could change these to anything. Just click on a text box, and you could put a white box here and type inside of it. I make the font smaller. Click on the minus sign. I also click on the menu to align it. I put it in the center of the box, in the middle. And right here, I'll just put my name. And I'm going to change the font color to a light gray to mix in with the other font. So I'm going to go to the A for text color and make it a light gray. If that's not dark enough, you can choose a different color gray. I like to play around with it like that. That's okay. And I'll make the font smaller. Slide it over and align with the other font. Let's see if I can make this a little darker, this gray. And I'm going to make that bold. And you can change the font and play around with that. This is Arial, so I guess I'll try to make it I don't know, something that looks maybe similar. Maybe that's good enough. That's Indica. I'm gonna pull it over some more because you want to cover the letters. I'm shifting over to align it with the letters here. And now, the thing left now is just add your Bitmojis. You want to go to your Bitmoji. I type in the word Monday. I'm sorry, not Monday, but hello for meet the teacher. I drag it from here to here. I resize it. And I just put it right in there. And you would do the rest. You put your emojis into the rest of these slots here. And once you're done putting your Bitmoji, all of these, one thing about the Bitmoji for these circles here, if I choose this Bitmoji and I want it to go in this circle, I want to make it a round shape. So I have to click on the crop. But when I click on crop the edge, I want to choose the shape to get a round shape. So it makes my Bitmoji round. And I can put it right inside this circle. And I can pull it down and make it that size. So that's how you make the shape of the circles for your Bitmojis. And once you have added all of those, I'm going to add one more Bitmoji. And I drag it over here again. And I'll put it here. It's going to drag it there. And you can click on it. You can change these colors. You're going to click on the fill color here. I'm going to choose a yellow. I want to do a border, baby black. I'll change this one to maybe a light blue. Make it a border also. Change this one to a, let's try maybe a green. Do a border here. Change this one to, let's see, I don't know, maybe a little pink and give a border here. So I have all these colors here. Now I want to add a font. I just click on the T here and we'll make this Meet the Teacher. You want to highlight the font and make it smaller. I'm going to pull this to the whole edge here because I want it to fit inside of here. I'm going to highlight the font. I'm going to go change the font smaller to fit inside this box. I want to make that middle. Let's make this a little longer so the font can go over. Okay. And I'm going to make it bold. And you can also change the font to whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to make mine Aladdin. It's a pretty nice font. Make it a little bigger, like so. Slide this over. And I do a lot of copy and pasting, so I'm just going to press Control C on this font. I'm going to add it over here, Control V. Drag it here. This can be schedule. You have a message. Put it there. And I'm going to do Control V again. Drag it over here. I'll make this, I guess, calendar. You can make these anything that you want them to be. I'm just going to Just type anything here for the time being. But this is pretty much how you're going to make your buttons. Drag these up a little higher so you can put them to the top. I'm going to put these all to the top of the box. I'm going to do Control V again, and I'll make this last column here homework. Highlight the letters, type in the word over it. I'm going to put this at the top of the box also. My button. So now we have all of our buttons. So I'm going to move this Bitmoji over to the side. Well, maybe not. I'll leave it there. I'm going to add the rest of the Bitmojis here. Let me see. Schedule. Click on the Bitmoji. Type in the word schedule. And let me type in what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for a schedule, I'll put in a schedule. And just drag the words over. This one says schedule, so I'll drag this one here. I know we just dragged them over, so I haven't got to type the Control C and the Control V. And I'll put that there. This is calendar. I'll go to the Bitmoji and type in the word calendar. And this will pop up. What do we have? This is good. It doesn't say calendar, but it says good week, but that's fine. Just for this example. I just like to line the box up with the button. Stick that there and drag it down to the center or wherever you want that. And let's go to the last one for homework. And I'll drag this one here. And that's fine. And don't forget to add your pictures here. I just get a Bitmoji. I'll just let's see what I'll just put on smile. And this will be fine. I'll drag this here. And when I click here, I want to make it a little smaller. I'm going to make it the shape of a circle. So I'm going to click on the crop to mask the image. Click on shapes. Click on the circle here. And it's going to make this Bitmoji the circular shape. And I'm going to drag it to make it smaller to cover one of these circles here. And you can choose different Bitmojis for all of these circles. You can just fill the rest with Bitmojis. So once I've done that, I want to make sure that I can click on the background and nothing clicks on here and move. I don't want any of these to move. If someone click on these, they're going to move. So I don't want these to move. So I'm going to make my whole background my slide one. I'm going to click on Insert, a Shape. I'm going to choose Box. My goodness, what's going on here? Okay, right there. I'm going to cover this whole slide that I just did. Entire slide. Because I don't want anything on the slide to move. Now I'm going to make the color of the slide transparent. So now when I click on anything on the slide, nothing moves. Nothing's going to move. Okay? So now I'm going to make a copy of the slide for the rest of the slides. I just click on the slide on the left. I press Control C. I click underneath it. and I press Control V. That's going to be my Meet the Teacher. Another slide underneath it. Control V. That's going to be schedule. Control V. That's going to be the calendar. Control V. That's going to be homework. I'm going to go to the second slide. I'm going to add a shape. Insert. I'm going to insert a text box. Insert text box. I'm going to put it here. The text box there. I'll just click on the T. My text box is not working. I click on the T. I add it here because I want to make this my writing. I'm going to give it a color. I'm going to make the color maybe a light gray. And for my font, I'm going to type in this box, Meet the Teacher. I want to change my font. I want this to be in the center. I'm going to change it to the Aladdin again. And because I'm lazy, I'm going to copy and paste this word to copy and paste these to every slide. I'm going to copy this, click on the Meet the Teacher, click on this box, hold down your Control key on your keyboard, and click on this box. Now press Control C. Go to the third slide, click on the slide, press Control V. I'm going to change this to, this is going to be schedule. I'm going to go to the fourth slide, press Control V again. I'm going to make this slide calendar. I'm going to go to the fifth slide. I'm going to press Control V again. And I'm going to make this slide homework. So all of these are my links. Let me uncover this box a little higher here. Cover the bottom there. So these are all my links. So now I'm going to go to the very first page, and I'm going to put blank slides so I can click on as my hyperlinks. I'm going to add a shape. I'm going to put the shape here. I'm going to copy again, Control C, Control V. I just wanted to put these on top because these are going to be my hyperlinks for all of the slides. So once I click on these, they'll take me to these different slides. So this slide here is going to be Meet the Teacher. This one will be your schedule. This is going to be your, I forgot what it was, calendar, and this one is going to be your homework. So now I'm going to make the colors of these all transparent. They're going to be all transparent. And I want to get rid of all of the lines. I don't want these to have any lines, any borders. So we're going to get rid of those borders by clicking on the pencil here, make it transparent. They're all going to be transparent. Okay, so now we're going to add our links. I click on the very first one. I click on Insert, Link. It's going to be Meet the Teacher. Meet the Teacher slide number 2. So I click on Slides and Presentation, and I choose slide number 2. I click on Apply. Now I go to the Schedule slide. I click on Insert, Link, Slides and Presentation. It's going to be slide number 3. I can't see it down at the bottom, so I'm going to make this a little smaller here. I'm going to go to the bottom of the screen and drag this up to make it smaller so I can see the whole screen. Now I'm going to click on the schedule, click on Insert, Link, Slides and Presentation, and I want it to be slide number 3. Apply. Click on the next square that's transparent. Click on Insert, Link, Slides and Presentation. That's going to be slide number 4. I'm going to click on Apply. Now I'm going to click the homework one, click on Insert, Link. That's going to be slide number 5. And now all the links are there. So if I click on any of these, they're going to take me to those particular pages. Okay, so now we need to have a home screen. You may type in the word home, click a text box, and type the word home. Or you can make a button from the button factory. But I'm just going to do just the word home for the time being. I'm going to highlight the word home, and I want to put it in the center, in the middle. I'm going to do an outline for the button. Outlines are here. I'm going to make it black. And I'm going to make the color of the button, I guess pink, something to stand out. And that's our home button. So now I'm going to click Control C to copy this home button and put it on all the slides. I'm sorry, let's go back. I'm going to click on the home button, click on Insert, Link, and I want that to go to slide 1. Apply. Now I can click on the slide, press Control C on your keyboard, Control V to put it on all the slides. Click on each slide and click on Control V. So now all the hyperlinks should work. So now let's do our presentation. I'm going to click on Present. I click on the Meet the Teacher, and it goes to Meet the Teacher. I click on Home. It takes me back home. Now I go to Schedule. Click on Schedule. It goes to the Schedule screen. Click on Home to go back. And we do this for the same thing, all the others, to make sure all the links are working. And now we're done. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you for watching.